Good evening. I know it's a little late. I've been ripping and running trying to get everything together for my first foray into being a vendor at an event this Saturday, and I am super excited and a little tired and been doing a lot of things to get everything together. First and foremost, I want to say I am super stoked about my book, and I'm gonna turn it around so you can see the actual title. And yeah, that's your girl back there on the cover. I get so excited. So while I am sitting here with this information, I did get to pick up some of the products that I will have at the vendor. I'm a vendor for Kareem's Reflection on this Saturday. And I didn't get all of the stuff that I needed because it's being shipped, because I did a larger order from a larger production company and for my print-on-demand items, and that is taking considerably longer than I had anticipated. So therefore, I had to run to Office Depot. Shout out to Office Depot for hooking the sister up, baby, because they said they wouldn't go get it done till tomorrow, and they got it done today. Yay! So I'm super excited about that. But some of the products that I have here, so we're just going to kind of go through those. So first and foremost, I have a daily devotional with the theme of Fruit of the Spirit. I'm also going to do one with Psalms 23 and Psalms 100 and the prayer of Jabez. So it's going to be, you can do a devotional, but then from the perspective of how is that, what you're learning, impacting the different themes of the devotional. So it has the pages. You will go in, whatever readings that you're doing, whatever, if devotional, whatever you're following, you write that information down, and then there are questions at the end about follow-up, how you made it through the week, some different things about looking back, things that you could have changed through the devotional. This is very handy, no matter what devotional you're doing or what you're reading, especially if you're doing any type of study at your church. And for churches, I do these for churches, and they can be customized for your church with your church logo and your church information. That was a shout out. My next one is Fruit of the Spirit. Listen, me and the Fruit of the Spirit, we are having a nice little conversation going on here. And this one is a little different from that one, particularly because each week you're not only just going to choose the fruit of the Spirit, but you're also going to be creating affirmations based on that fruit for different aspects of your life. So here's some starters for Fruit of the Spirit. The first one, I choose love. So there's some different things on love. Then responding to love, I choose a verse, some scripture to look up based on that, and then some questions to answer based on that information. And then the next pages, utilizing the information you just read in the scriptures, you're going to create affirmations, one each day for self, your parents, or whatever parental figure is in your life, children, nieces, nephews, godchildren, if you don't have your own children, any child that is in your sphere, romantic relationships, siblings, if you have them, or cousins, other relatives, aunts, uncles, niece, that have you, and friends that you have. And each week you'll create several affirmations based on that and utilize those affirmations. And the instructions are in there to tell you to 2 to 3 days, wish them well and speak into their lives some different things utilizing the fruit of the Spirit. The other one is sermon notes. So your sermon, this is one for just for 52 weeks. So for the Sundays that you attend, or it doesn't have to be just for Sunday. Anytime that you're listening to a sermon, you can utilize this information, and it has just the basic information: date, speaker, is that person a guest to your church if you was hearing it somewhere else, if you're on TV, what have you, scripture, sermon points, and that information. So that way you can have this, it's bound with comb so it can fold over and kind of close it up. And these particular ones are small enough to fit in a purse or inside of a Bible case, so that you have that information. For those individuals trying to figure out social media, because I'm trying to figure out social media, I needed something to get this together. So I have a social media planner, helping you working with your digital footprint, some successful quotes and different things, table of contents, just different type of information. This is the grayscale version, but it also comes in full color for download, for which is available on the Etsy site. So you have the different information and things that you need, especially if you're trying to really get a grip on your social media pages. So this is information that you will definitely need, and it really helps because when I sit and write down what I need to put on my social media page, then it's a little bit easier, especially now that I know how. I know how to create posts, schedule posts and things of that nature. So that's always a good thing. This is the budget financial freedom planner for budgeting. Different things in here about budgeting, a monthly schedule, especially if you don't have one, to help you save up from different things in case you're not trying to save up for anything, or in case you are trying to save up for everything, some things, and you're on the lookout for, I want to do this in so many years, or I want to get these paid off. FYI, your girl just paid off 2 credit cards today utilizing my budget planner. Glory, yes. I utilized some different principles of starting with the smallest first and then work your way up, because now that I got those 2 small ones, I can take that money and apply to the next smallest one and just start working to get that paid off, because I'm trying to be debt free as quickly as possible, and utilizing a budget planner is the best way to do that. So you will have opportunities for different things. You just follow it along. It just has information. I didn't realize that was too light. I used that wrong color. I might have to run a couple of more pages. I will fix it on the back end. These happen, but because it was full color and I printed it into black and white, so I definitely would know to fix that for the next thing. The other one, I'm a very visual person, and when things are lying down, I tend to pile stuff on them. But if they're sitting up, I'm able to get things done. So this is the daily planner to do that you can stick on the wall. You can write on it with dry erase, wipe it off. I have a very heavy laminate so that it's good. I know they said over 50 uses that you can utilize this with the information. One of the things, definitely being grateful. Always be grateful and write it down. What went well today. So when you just kind of cataloging at the end of your day and how tomorrow is going to be great. So those are definitely for the planner. Remember, I plan my work and work my plan, and I focus on what is truly essential. So those are some things to help you remember. Then I have a healthy lifestyle habit tracker. So this is where, if you have a doctor's appointment coming up and you need to get these numbers together right before your doctor's appointment, because of course you haven't been keeping all this stuff together, or you put it down somewhere and you don't remember, or you're not necessarily a person that puts everything on their phone because you forget or the phone dies. I've had all kind of crazy stuff. So if I have it somewhere else, I can do it. Then before I go to the doctor, I take a picture of every area that I might need for my doctor. And then I have it right there, and then I can keep updating it and utilizing it again. Very heavy meal paper. Includes blood pressure tracker with that date, diastolic, systolic, and your heart rate. Your calorie intake with protein, sugar, sodium, carbs, daily calorie intake, especially if you're watching your intake or you're on a diet or you're eating on an eating plan where you have to modify your calorie intake, so this way you can kind of keep in track of it. It has also your A1C that you can put there so that you can have the date when you took it and then get you prepared for the next one. Health, weight loss goal, water intake, and other beverages. So if you're like, I'm drinking water, but I also had a tea and a lemonade today, so you can also utilize that. Your step tracker, each one of these little shoes is 1,000 feet, so that way you can go through, and this is like a minimum of 11,000 feet, 11,000 steps a day to kind of get you through. So that's great. There's nothing on the back. Then for those who are trying to get started on their spiritual journey and just, need some reinforcement, I have a spiritual journey habit tracker. It starts out with you utilizing a thermometer as to where you are now and where you would like to be and what you're working towards. So some different things in here. With the thermometer instructions, an action plan, because you always need an action plan, where you can write your prayers and conversation, any scriptures that you're into or learning or want to know about, your memory verse, your testimony for the week. Everybody's in a storm. You're either in a storm, you're either going into a storm, in a storm, or coming out of a storm. So kind of give you an idea of where you are in the storm, and then answers and worship to any prayers that you may have for the Lord. This is also a daily affirmations that you can put up and just kind of get you through. I utilize this when I want to keep reminding myself of the great things that I'm doing, because I am doing amazing things. I am going to sell. I am selling out of all of my products at the show on Saturday. I am a great influence on the young ladies that are part of my life. I have an amazing body, even though it has a few extra pounds. That's cushion for the pushing. Okay, that was a little crazy, but you get an idea. These are also available, but I'm really, really super duper excited about this Wife Life 101. Marriage situation is a little bit precarious because we're still separated, but my chapter in this book is talking about investing in your marriage, and an investment in your marriage will keep you from being separated if everybody's invested. And my pictures, some of the other ladies that will be there, we will have a launch later this month. I will be announcing the official dates after that. But the banner, which has pictures of some of the different things, my planners for your Christian life, those two are available. I did not print those. And now that I think about it, I probably should have printed a couple of those. I might see if they can print me out some tomorrow, just so I can have them on hand so people can order them. Of course, the logo, a chick with tools, which is what the handheld productions are, these type of things. The Wife Life sermon notes, some of the excerpts from the plan. And I also have a Bible reading tracker for reading the Bible in a year. Some of the other things that I have, working on my planners and calendars. So I'm doing a 365-day of love calendar, which I'm just so excited that the Lord blessed me with that opportunity. Ooh, I'm all discombobulated in my jacket. But I am super excited about these products. Thank you all again, and I look forward to seeing you later. Do you see fresh hair and still that upstage and twist, man? I'm telling you, it's that one twist. I'm gonna get it its own YouTube channel. You all have a blessed day.